they still like you. We're waiting for one last class to come in here, and then we are going to have a wrap up for today. And you all have got to be here while they presented, and some of our other presenters who are coming in now have presented to you, and it's your turn. Instead of you sitting there and our presenters presenting, it's time for you to take a turn and present to our presenters. Let us know as the teachers, let me know as the principal what you took home from today. So as soon as we have our last classroom in here, we'll get started. And we have one more microphone for students. So can I get one of our teachers to take the microphone, and then we'll pass that on for students. So students, make sure that when you are speaking into the microphone that you have the microphone close to your mouth, because when it's back here it sounds like this, and when it's close to your mouth we can hear you. Okay? Do we have everybody now? I think we do. Okay, so students, obviously this is different for today. How many people felt like this was something fun? You had a good time with this today? I think we have some of our presenters up front right now. We'd like to have a few more to come in. How about we give our presenters a big round of applause? They came out and donated all of their time, and I know that I appreciate their time, and I'm glad to see that you appreciated their time as students. How many people learned something new today, or had their ideas changed about something today? This was, they had an experience today, heard something, talked about something different. Is there anybody out there that would like to say something that they had their mind changed, they learned something different, they took on a new viewpoint? Just for anybody? It's on. You just have to speak into it.
Want to be on television.
I learned that you have to support people if they're lesbian or gay.
Okay, so she was taking back a lesson from the Pride Center on diversity, and she was saying that whether or not somebody was lesbian or gay, that she was in support of diversity. Did we have a drug lesson? And which one did you take that away from? Mr. Brutus. Okay, so that was part of Mr. Brutus' question. Why don't you let's do this, students. When you're sharing something out for today, why don't you tell me which presentation it came from? Also, if you have a question that one of our presenters you might want to ask still, you'll have that opportunity too. I can hand them off a microphone, or I can throw it back there to Mr. Brutus. Go ahead.
LGBT, that no matter what they are, they're still human.
How many people took that away from a lot of the lessons today, that no matter who you are, no matter what your problems are, what you think, you're still a human? How many people kind of got that feeling as they went around? Hopefully. That was a big point of the day. Who else had some? Is there a question somebody had lingering? Is there a question out there that somebody had lingering they wanted to ask maybe one of the presenters?
I learned to respect other people.
Was that something new for you, or?
Oh no, it wasn't today.
Well, can you expand on that, Vince? Can you expand on that a little bit, Vincent? Can you tell me what you were talking about, and which one impacted you in respecting other people the most? Which presentation?
Oh, the Girl Scout.
Girl Scouts. Any others? I've had some up here for just not always wanted to share for a while now.
I learned that if you're weird or awkward doesn't mean anything. That's just your personality.
How many people feel they took that back as a message too? If you're weird or awkward, how many people feel weird or awkward sometimes? Students, make sure so that it's fair. I would like to get as many positive messages and the microphone around you, as many of you as you can. So make sure if someone's sharing, you give them the stage, you show good, respectful audience behavior.
I learned that life is always fair. It doesn't matter how the way you act. Is people should just respect you the way you, like the way that people should just respect you for who you are.
We're running to get nice.
And LGBT, I learned not to use the word "that's so gay."
That phrase. How many people, I got to see part of that. How many of you like those clips that they showed where they changed out the words, that's so Julie and Anna or whatever it was? How many people like those clips? Yeah, I like those too. So do me a favor real quick and let us know who the presenter was where you learned that. So go ahead.
I learned not to use drugs and not to be engaged by Mr. Burgos.
Okay.
I've learned not to work together with other people and not work solo or
You mean not work together or work together? Work together on big things from the Girl Scouts. Right. All right, we have some over here too. We're going to
everybody has a mentor.
Did we hear that? How many people were in a presentation about mentorship today? How many people? Now let's play a game. So students hands down. Students hands down. We'll play a game. We'll play a game for the adults in the room. How many of the adults in the room have a mentor still? Had a mentor when you were a kid, have a mentor still. Look around you, students. Look around you. Every adult in this room. Okay, hands down. Big one. Let's do one more. Okay, one more time, please, so we can hear you.
I learned not to criticize people from the multicultural center.
From the multicultural center, not to criticize people. Wouldn't that be nice?
I learned that you should include people in whatever so they won't feel bad.
I
I learned that you should include, like when people are feeling down, you should include them in your thing.
Where did that one come from? Okay, from Mr. Mann's room with Crystal. She learned to include people. So when people are feeling bad about themselves, to include people. To include people. Good. I like that. So say that a little bit louder and tell us where it's from. And where was Miss Jennifer from? Do you remember? Mr. Mayor's class, and that was the Multicultural Center. So from the Multicultural Center. We'll get to as many of you as we can. We would like to hear everybody's experience if we can get it. Go ahead. What was your experience?
I learned not to judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, and where did you learn that? Judging a book by its cover, not to do that?
LGBT.
The LGBT, okay. And what did we learn? Can you do that a little bit louder so I can hear? So it had to do with equal treatment. No matter what your sexual orientation was, there should be equal treatment. You should not judge people. Say that one more time. You should not judge people.
Judge people by the way they act and look.
By the way they act or look. And I know what you mean. You shouldn't. Do we have any other people we missed? Well, the microphone is coming around.
I learned that the decisions you make now will affect the rest of your life from the police sergeant.
Ah, very good. So from our police sergeant Pogada, you learned that the decisions you make now will impact the rest of your life. Very good.
I learned that in Oklahoma and Texas that weapons can be concealed.
Okay, and I'm guessing that was the police and not Girl Scouts? Okay.
I learned never to be rude to people, so I always find ways to make them happy.
So she learned not to be rude to people. There are ways, try to find ways to make those people happy. That was the multicultural center. Good. Set up.
I learned that from the lieutenant that the police department doesn't just fight criminals, that they have to do a lot of training and they have to be a good person.
Okay, so she said something very important. I am going to highlight that. She said that she learned from the police department their only job is not just to fight crime. They have a lot of other roles, which include being good people and promoting good citizenship out in the community, correct? All right.
I learned that we should not be greedy and we should help people. If you see someone that can help, you should get a person instead of helping them. I learned from the police department to never follow, to be a leader.
So here's a big message from today. She said she learned from the police department she doesn't have to be a follower. She could be a leader. So she could be someone out there that is a leader.
That stereotyping's not right.
Ah, the stereotyping's not right. Here, let me do this as our final thought. So here we go, the final thought. Let's hold the other microphone. Students, here's a big picture. How many of you enjoyed today? How many of you, by a show of hands, how many of you enjoyed the activities today? You enjoyed the speakers? You had a good time? Okay, hands down. Let's try this. I know we all have our favorites. Let's try this. How many people felt pretty comfortable going in and sharing and talking, and you felt like people respected you when you were in there sharing and talking today? How many people were talking, participating, and felt respected? That's it? The 8th graders, you didn't feel... You felt comfortable speaking today? You get enough to stand up, Mr. Danny, and talk in front of the whole auditorium? There we go. So the big message today is that you all should be able to say, well, we want this school to be a place where people feel respected, as some of you said. Where we are leaders, we're not just followers. That we are making a difference. We're not judging books by their covers. Okay, we are going out there, we're being kind to other people. Okay, that's what this day of kindness was about. We want to carry this forward in our schools. We want to carry it forward in our schools because we want to grow this from our school to where? What was that scene where we were talking about this morning? We want to grow to our community. Let's grow to our community first, Robert, before we try to grow into our county. Students, I would like to give our speakers up here, and I saw some of our ones that have your behavior, your participation, every time I went into a classroom today, every presentation, your behavior was excellent. Your behavior exemplified what we try to present here at Briggs School. Your behavior made me proud to be your principal and proud to be a part of your education. Thank you, students, for being so great today. Thank you to our presenters. Follow our students. Please follow your teacher's instructions. We will be dismissing. Thank you.